Hi everybody, and thank you for watching. So here is another cleaning video. So I am in my kitchen and it is a hot mess. I have dishes to put away, dishes to clean. The counters are jam-packed with a lot of stuff. So I do want to tidy up this kitchen first. We are going away on a trip over the weekend, and so I just wanted to make sure that my kitchen is nice and clean, so when by the time I come back, I'm not thinking about it and worrying about cleaning. So the first thing I usually do is clean the counters. That way, when I am putting the clean dishes on the counter, they're not getting dirty. So first off, clearing out the counters, anything that needs to go in the fridge or in the cupboards, I put them away. Then I was looking for the disinfectant wipes. I did find them on the dining table. So I'm just wiping down this counter first, making sure that there's no dirt at all on here before I start placing all of the clean dishes for me to put away. So putting away all the dishes first does allow me to at least have space in the dishwasher to put away, to basically clean new dishes and put them there. So we don't particularly use our dishwasher as a dishwasher unless we have a lot of stuff to clean. It's more of a drying rack that I put a lot of our dishes in there, and then usually by the next day I am unloading the dishwasher and putting away all the stuff that needs to be put away. Okay, so we are going away on the weekend. We're heading over to Mammoth, to my sister-in-law's place. By the time you see this, we probably have already gone and we're back already. But yeah, I've been a bit behind when it comes to editing these videos. I've been constantly cleaning and decluttering my house quite often, but by the time I get to editing them, the timing is out of whack. But we did have an amazing time in Mammoth with the family. So my brother was here from Australia. He came for the week because it was my daughter's birthday, and so that was her birthday wish for him to come here and go snowboarding. So thankfully, when we did go to Mammoth, they just had a massive snowstorm a few days before, and they had about 6.5 feet of fresh snow. So when we went there, it was amazing. She had an amazing time snowboarding with my brother. I did a few runs, and then the little one, she just wanted to play with the snow. She did a little bit of snowboarding. We didn't rent a snowboard for her. My brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and that came as well, and so they have my nephew, which is about the same age as her. They rented a snowboard for him to try out, so she just tried it out a few times. It wasn't her thing. She'd rather just play in the snow, which is fine. But yeah, we did have an amazing time. I haven't seen that much snow in a long time. I think we go to Mammoth every year, but that was the first time I've seen that much snow. And same with my brother. We've taken him snowboarding here in California before. We've taken him up to Lake Tahoe, but this is the first time him seeing Mammoth and that amount of snow, and he was amazed as well. So very happy that we're able to go up there for the weekend and spend time with family. So my sister-in-law lives up there with her husband. We went up there with the little ones and my brother. My other sister-in-law came as well. And then my brother-in-law with his wife and kids decided to come as well. So there was a group of 12 of us over there, and we just had an amazing time. So you can see I am washing all the dishes, making sure that everything is clean. Also, my husband wanted me to at least put on or cook some rice, so you saw me do that as well. But right now I've done the rice, I've put away all the clean dishes. I'm just tidying up the kitchen now. All of those dirty dishes on the stove I had to clean. There is one pot there which actually is some soup that I do need to reheat. So he just made that a couple of hours ago, and so he basically had that for lunch. And then after that, I'm just going to make some more rice so he can then reheat it and have some again in a few hours. So I am going to be making rice. You can see it there. And then next I am going to just start wiping down all of the counters and just tidying up. So I have some spices there in the top right that needs to go in the spice cabinet, and then I'll also work on the counter here on the left that you can see some downy and stuff. That's our catch-all area. So I do need to put away all those things. So as I was putting away all the spices, and then I thought I wiped down all of the stove, if you can see, I'm trying to zoom it in, but there is a lot of dirt around it, and I did use the Dawn and I tried to scrub it as much as I could. It was not coming off. I was already doing this. I thought, you know what, I have the time, let me just quickly try and get rid of all of that grime. So I tried it with a scrub, it didn't work. I thought, you know what, let me get this pink stuff, let me put it around here, use the sponge and see if this will come off, and it actually did. I was very surprised. This is the first time you're using that pink stuff on this stove, and I did one little burner and I thought, you know what, let me just continue on and do the rest, and it was coming off actually pretty quick. I was very surprised. So using this stuff, I think I got it for like $5 at CVS, and it actually works. So I'm going to use this more often. Also with the burners, you can see there that there's a lot of black grease on it. I started to use it as well, and you can see a little bit as I'm scrubbing that it's actually coming off. I could have done a better job with this, but I had the time to clean this, but I was running out of time to really soak this and scrub it. But I ended up just doing it a little bit more than I should have, but it did work out. So I scrubbed some of it. I thought, you know what, let me just put these to the side. That way I can focus on that, probably over the sink, and then let's wipe down this stove to show you what it looks like after I basically use the pink stuff. And you can see, like, you can see more white than you can see the grime that was on there before. I was very happy with the way it turned out. It's been a long time since I kind of did a deep clean on this stove, and so just by spending about 10 minutes on this, I could see a big difference. I do need to clean these burners a little bit more. I did do it over the sink for a little bit longer, but I do need to try and focus more time on these. And then our stove is got, I can't remember the last time I actually cleaned the oven itself, the stove, and so I think I'm going to start using this pink stuff on there as well. I do need to do a video of me doing a deep clean of my oven. That's going to be a task in itself, and then I may look at spending more time scrubbing these burners to see if I can get more grime off them than there already is. But I was actually very surprised with just by spending another 5 minutes on these that it did actually turn out pretty well. So right now I am just rinsing it, and then I am using the sponge or kind of brush just to get a little bit of the pink stuff that was kind of like in the crescents. I'm just trying to get it out. I'm going to wipe these down and put it on the stove, but it's not a set and done. So this is just a really quick clean, not necessarily a deep clean. I do need to probably work on these a little bit longer, but yeah, I was kind of strapped on time. Like I mentioned, we are going away, so I did this kind of like the day before our trip, and I really wanted to just have a nice clean kitchen before the chaos of us leaving that day, the long drive and stuff like that. Okay, so this is basically done. You can see I have also decided to clean up the sink a little bit, and off camera I will probably get all the stuff that's in the drain. But yeah, you can see the big difference when it came to the stove. The burners are not as black as they were before, and you can't see the grime around the burners, which I was very happy about. So next we have to focus on the counters again. So I'm just going to wipe down this area here that gets a bit greasy. I'm just tidying up a little bit, and then I'm going to focus on the counter to the left where you can see like that Dawn and all that. Most of those stuff there is just things that need to be put away. We just get a little bit lazy and just dump it there and then deal with it later. But I do want to tackle this because I want a clean kitchen, and all these items do have their own home, so they do need to be put away. And most of them just end up in the laundry or the pantry, so you can see me back and forth going there and putting away the stuff that I need to. Then I'll wipe that down, we will throw away the trash, and then we will be basically done. So the trash was pretty full. Let me throw that away, let me put a new bag in there, and my kitchen is clean. So let's recap of what it looked like before. So a lot of stuff on the counter here. We have clean dishes that need to be put away. We have dishes in the sink, dishes all over the counter, and stuff that just need to be tidied up. So my kitchen, to me, was a mess, so I wanted to clean this up. And now let's look at my kitchen. So a lot cleaner, less items on the counter. I do need to focus on that little section there where you can see the medicine, but happy with the way it turned out. So the counters are clean. I have rice cooking. We have a little bit of soup there that needs to be reheated, and we're going to eat that in a few hours. But yeah, very happy with the way it turned out, especially this stove, just by me spending a couple more minutes and scrubbing that with the pink stuff. And so yeah, that's basically it. Really quick cleaning video. I hope this was motivating for you, and thank you for watching.